Hi, and welcome to this week's Minecraft vlog. First of all, I want to thank you. Thank you, fantastic people, for following me on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and just passing on your compliments and the questions which I responded to online. Now, last week I gave you an overview of some of the content that we're going to be sharing. I'm going to be sharing with you over the next coming few weeks on my vlogs. So this week we're going to go deep. We're going to go right from the very beginning of Patrick Mckenzie's journey as an actor. Now, first of all, I'd like to say that I knew nothing about acting. I mean, as a child, I loved football. I knew nothing about acting. So my experience is an honest expression and experience of what I went through. Now, every week I'm going to add to the story, my journey. So this week I'm going to start off by telling you where I started. Now, as a kid, as I said, I love football, but at school I was in a band and I joined a group, and in the band we performed in front of the school, and in the group we performed in front of the school. So I was a performer at an early age, and part of my upbringing, I was also involved in the church. So I sang as a young man, and I was involved in a youth choir. And in the youth choir, we sang at Central Hall in Westminster, London. Now, at the time, that was a big deal for me. I thought, wow, I'm singing in front of thousands of people in a church. Now, that was great. But at no time did I ever think, you can be an actor. Actor was like beyond my wildest dreams. So fast forward to almost 20 years ago, a very good friend of mine who's a photographer, he was taking pictures of a very well-established British actor. And at the time, he asked him, could he give me some advice? Now, that advice led me on the path I'm now on. However, as I said, I knew nothing about acting, so I remember like the first day entering into the drama school, and over the course of the weeks we discuss craft, diction, stage presence and stuff like that. I thought, what? What are these people talking about? And then I was asked a question once, what is acting? I thought, well, what is acting? I mean, my thinking of acting and actors was like you'd put on a funny voice, and you'd be somebody else. But that's not true. You don't need a funny voice. I mean, as we go on through the series of vlogs, I'll go deeper and deeper into the process. But training is a big part of acting. And as you train, you develop skills, and you there's terms that we use, flesh out the text, or, break down a script. But that stuff I can go into a later vlog. But I didn't know what acting was. And I remember on this particular occasion, I was asked, what is acting? And then for the first time, I left the drama school thinking, with a smile on my face, thinking, wow, they've given me some tools, some pearls here. Acting is acting truthfully under a false set of circumstances. Now, I can go into more detail in that, but I want you to engage with me. If you've got any questions, throw them out online. And you can find me on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. But if you've got any questions, ask them, and I will, as I did last week, get back to you. But I will go more into the craft, my journey, and my craft in next week's episode. Thank you very much for watching.